Hey guys, I wanted to do this video for a specific reason. About a year ago, I finally told Kelly that I was ready. I was ready to be inducted into the Hall of Fame of my own group. To put into some context, I began RWA a very, very long time ago. So let's get started. This is going to be my official / unofficial 2018 Hall of Fame speech. Since I never really got to do one, and I don't really know what I want to say about it. Except, I guess we could just start from the beginning. So, let's do that. So in 2007-ish, was when Roblox was still very, very young. I think Roblox was about a year old. I say about. And this was sometime before I created the One Deaf Theater name. I can't exactly remember when I officially started RWA. I know it was sometime during the summer because I was out of school a lot of the time. Or at least during the summer. I had time to get on Roblox and I had time to fiddle around, and then it was pretty fun building my first place. Or at least I had fun building my place. And I had set up my place when someone, I can't remember who, came in and challenged me and said that I stole their name, RWA, and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So we had a match. I ended up losing, and per our agreement, I had to change the name of my place from RWA to a different name. So I ended up changing it from RWA to what was then known RWWE, which stood for Roblox World Wrestling Area of Entertainment, which is a mouthful, but I think a few months later I ended up changing it and took out area because RWWAE just looked dumb. And a few people did comment and say that RWWAE is a dumb name. Take out the A, stuff like that. So I ended up taking out the A. And RWWE made a lot of history. And a lot of people don't know this, but RWWE, for the longest time, was the largest Roblox wrestling federation that did not have a Roblox group. Because honestly, I didn't know what a Roblox group was at the time, and I was not interested in having one. I mean, we were already making history without a group, so why would I waste my time and money, because making a group requires Builders Club, and my parents did not allow me to have Builders Club at the time. So I had to make do without. And I thought I was doing pretty fine without Builders Club and without a proper Roblox group to announce shows and events and stuff like that. We went 3 WrestleManias without a group. And WrestleMania is probably another thing that I'll get to in a bit, but we had 4 successful years without a group. But come 2011, we had some changes. First, someone was willing to make me a group. Second, after WrestleMania 3, I ended up changing the group one last time from RWWE to RWE, which it is still that name today. RWE has been going on ever since 2007. And although it has had some very bad downtimes, it is still considered one of the most popular, and if I dare say, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, pro wrestling group still around today. Still doing shows, still doing pay-per-view events, or play-per-view events as I call them, or used to call them. We're still pulling off these amazing shows every freaking week. Every month we have at least 2 to 3 amazing shows, and maybe one show that was just and then one occasionally bad show that just nobody's really into, and we just ended off early or whatever. It's a nonstop job. It gets stressful sometimes. And recently, Kelly just got off of a very, very stressful pay-per-view that we recently did called Elimination Chamber, which, yes, it's exactly like WWE's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event, but ours was a little different, kind of. But just to think that RWE has been around since 2007 and still doing shows every Monday, every Friday, still doing WrestleMania since 2008, every year since 2008. This year will be our 11th WrestleMania event. And I've never been more happy about the constant success of RWE. More so that every year I debate, is this going to be it? Is this going to be the last WrestleMania? Should I just tell Kelly, hey, let's end it off at a high note? WrestleMania 10 last year, in my mind, was a perfectly well done WrestleMania event. Everybody had a great time. Everybody had their own match. We had a 3 or 4 hour show, 3 to 4 hour show, I should say. We had a great time. And this was after WWE's WrestleMania event. And everybody's sitting here at a full house show saying how great our event is compared to everybody else's event. Specifically, how much better it was after WWE's WrestleMania. And how WWE should take a page in our book and do basically what we do. But the reason why we do what we do is because Roblox and Roblox wrestling is so much different than pro wrestling. It's so much different than indie wrestling. Because all it is just clicking or even RP. It's completely different. And that's probably part of the unknown part of Roblox wrestling, is that there's so much excitement from just wondering, oh, well, who do you got money on? Or whatever. That's really the excitement of what Pro Wrestling brings to us today. A lot of people say that I copy WWE, and this isn't true. It's definitely not true. Otherwise, I'd be stealing a lot of storylines that are going on right now, and we just don't do that. We're not interested in emptying our freaking servers. We want people to make their own storylines. That's what we've always promoted, pretty much since RWWE. Pretty much since my good buddy Corvallis was with me and has been my partner in crime since 2010 or 2009 or whenever he joined. We've gone through a lot of bad times, like the hacking incident in 2012. It was probably one of the worst times. Even though I'm just getting over this hacking incident that recently happened with all of my emails getting hacked, which is another story for another day, but after this latest hacking incident, or after that specific hacking incident in 2012, it changed the face of Pro Wrestling forever. It kind of ruined a lot. It kind of ruined Pro Wrestling for a lot of people, especially everybody that was in RWE. I was hacked in 2012. My Roblox account was hacked. And what happened was that somebody went in and kicked everybody from the RWE group and then kicked myself out. It was a very, very bad time. It was a very, very dark time, and I was very upset at that. This was known as the Ryder hacking incident, and we pretty much got rid of Ryder and anybody else who decided to threaten RWE in any shape or form. It's one of the major reasons why I have a lot of trust issues these days. Because after that, I really didn't know who to trust. And at the time, Brooke was still the holder of RWE. But we still had a great WrestleMania 4 that year, I think. Or yeah, we still had a great WrestleMania event that year. And we still had a lot of people show up. So besides the hacking event, I think it's just people's interest in Pro Wrestling that really keeps it alive. But going back to WrestleMania now, like I said earlier, a lot of people think I copy WWE. And again, this is false. I don't think I copy WWE. Or if I do, then it's accidentally. I personally think I'm doing my best to create my own vision of what WrestleMania should be. Since WrestleMania 3, I had a simple goal. The following WrestleMania, I gave everybody a match. Whether they were part of RWE or not, I gave everybody a match. And it worked so well that I did it again the next year, and the year after that, and so on and so forth. And that became my ultimate goal, to give everybody their own WrestleMania moment. And that continues to be my goal today, to make sure that everybody that comes to WrestleMania has their own WrestleMania moment, their own WrestleMania match. Whether they win or lose, they get to walk down that ramp into WrestleMania. And whether it be a non-important match to a lot of other people, it's an important match for them, for all of you, I guess I should say. WrestleMania to me, it means everything. It means new beginnings, new champions, new winners, and something that really should have never happened in the first place. And I'm proud to say that I still have a WrestleMania winning streak. And although it started off as a few I wouldn't say accidental wins, but pretty much pure luck wins, I have won every single WrestleMania match I have been in RWE today. Although I did miss one WrestleMania, I don't intend on missing this WrestleMania. In fact, I will be hosting WrestleMania once again this year, WrestleMania 11. Or as of recording this video, I will be hosting WrestleMania 11 and future WrestleManias until nobody is interested in pro wrestling. And until nobody is interested in pro wrestling, I will continue to host WrestleManias every single year with Kelly and with other friends. We're starting to build we're starting to build more friends, more people that we can rely on for admins and staff. And as RWE continues to grow again, it'll just continue to get better and better. As of late, I've mostly stayed out of the spotlight. The only thing I've really been doing was host, and I don't mind that because I enjoy hosting. Hosting is probably my favorite thing to do in the first place. But as of late, I feel like something is just missing. I feel like I don't feel the same anymore. So I'm just going to say this then. After WrestleMania 11, as of recording this video, I'm going to bring back a certain championship. And whether Kelly wants to bring it back or not, I think it'd be a good idea to bring it back. And to have our own champions instead of copying WWE's. Our own main champions, the RWE champion and the Roblox champion. Not the Universal champion or whatever. Not the Divas champion. Our own champions. So change will come soon in RWE, and hopefully change that will last. Change that people will like. And hopefully we will we'll get a new look, maybe a new show, new shows, new show names, and eventually a developmental program. But since this is technically my Hall of Fame speech, and I've spent the past 20 minutes talking about my past and preparing for the future, I haven't really, thanked anybody. Well, that's because I've already thanked everybody. So I'm just gonna name a few names. XO Kelly OX, X Peach Rose, Cherries Porter or Brooke Adams, Rashawn Porter or Mr. Keku, Corv Anderson or Corvallis 112233, whichever one you like or whatever. Bretman 11. And oh God, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The former owner of RWE, I can't remember his name. Cena 54 John, and a few others that I just simply can't remember the names of. Those specific people that I named, I would like to thank all of you for being a part of RWE, or for being a part of my RWE at the time. And I want to personally thank each of you for coming to my shows and for making a name for yourself and for helping RWE grow. Without any of you, RWE would never be what it is today. Pro Wrestling would not be what it is today without any of you. And personally, in my opinion, Pro Wrestling wouldn't be what it is today without RWE. So for that, I like to thank everybody who has ever attended any of my shows in RWE, whether it be something, or whether it be my RWE or the RWE/RWWE combined groups with me and Bretman, or Kelly's RWE. Either one, I like to thank you guys, or anybody who has ever came to any of my shows or any of our shows. Any show that had me or Kelly or any of us in it. And I like to thank you for helping make RWE grow and for helping make Pro Wrestling what it is today. I will continue posting pay-per-view recordings or play-per-view recordings or whatever the heck when it happens. I unfortunately was not at Elimination Chamber due to the hacking incident, but apparently it was recorded, but I don't have it on my computer, so whatever. But all in all, thank you so much for being a part of RWE and for helping us grow. And to everybody else out there who is wondering who started Row Wrestling, well, you might be looking at him, because I'm the only one still standing. So thank you guys so much for watching this and for listening to what I had to say. This in no way is a retirement speech. I already technically made a retirement speech, but that's a bit outdated. Plus, ever since that, I'm still in Row Wrestling. I'm still in RWE, so I technically didn't retire. But until I do, I'm still in RWE. I'm still doing Row Wrestling, and whether anybody likes it or not, I'm still here. So anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.